You typed, "I can't make it tonight." Then you wrote 3 paragraphs, an apology, a reason, a backup reason in case that first one wasn't good enough, and you ended it with, "I hope that makes sense," for a text that nobody was grading. If that's you, don't scroll. This video is not about talking too much. This is about the moment somewhere back there when being misunderstood stopped feeling safe. And you started writing paragraphs to buy your safety back. I am not here to tell you to talk less. I'm here to tell you why the paragraph never actually brought you the peace you were looking for.
Tired of just surviving, ready to heal. Gotta take some action, do more than kneel. I kept blaming heaven.
Here's what you were taught without anyone ever saying it out loud. If I just explain enough, I get to control how they feel about me. Not influence, control. You give the backstory, tone check. You give the, "I'm not mad, I promise." You give the receipts before anyone asked for the proof. Standard advice just tells you to stop. Say less, set a boundary, simple. And advice fails every time because it's like you're treating the symptom and skipping the fear that's underneath. Nobody's asking the real question. What are you actually trying to prevent? You'll recognize yourself here. Writing a full explanation for a simple no. Explaining your intentions before you've even said what you need. Adding, "I'm not trying to be difficult, I promise," to a completely reasonable sentence. Replaying the conversation an hour later, checking every word. Trying to prove you're still a good daughter, good friend, a good employee, a good Christian woman, a good boo thing. That last one, go sit with it for a minute. Because for a lot of you, this didn't start as a communication habit. It started as a survival strategy in a house or a church or a relationship where being misunderstood came with consequences. And here's the distinction that nobody makes for you. Over-explaining and oversharing are not the same thing. I used to do both. Oversharing is giving too much of your story too soon. Over-explaining is giving too much justification for something that never needed a defense in the first place. Mic drop, you're not too much. You're just still building your case. Here's the sentence that's going to sit with you long after this video ends. You are not writing a clearer message. You are trying to write a guarantee. Say that back to yourself. More words cannot make a reasonable person understand you better than they already do. More words cannot make an unsafe person treat you fairly. Those are two different problems, and no paragraph fixes either one. Listen to the difference. Over-explaining sounds like, "I'm so sorry. I know I said I might come. This week has been so overwhelming. Man, I barely slept. I feel terrible knowing you planned this around me." Clear and connected sounds like, "I won't be able to make it tonight. I know you planned it and I hope it's beautiful." Same decision. One of them exhausts you. The other one leaves you standing up straight. Now, let's go under the habits. Like I'm under this blanket right now because I'm cold. Every time you over-explain, you're trying to prevent one of 5 things. Number 1, conflict. If I explain it perfectly, maybe they won't get angry at me. 2, rejection. If they understand every reason, they won't leave me and they won't think less of me. 3, blame. If I give enough proof, no one can make this my fault. Number 4, punishment. If I say it just right, I stay safe. Number 5, misinterpretation. If I give every Detail, they can't twist my words. Can we just be honest about where this comes from? Because I'm not going to spiritualize something your nervous system built out of necessity. And we're not just going to put it all on psychology when something has a deliverance root. Both things are true. Psychologically, when you grew up around blame and validation, or a household where your version of events was always up for debate, your mind learned that explanation equals protection. Biologically, your body remembers that. Your vagus nerve, the part of you that is responsible for reading whether a room is safe, learned to brace before you even opened your mouth, babe. That's why your chest gets tight before every hard conversation. That's why your shoulders creep up towards your ears when you're typing, I just wanted to explain for the fourth time. Your body is running an old alarm system in a room that isn't even on fire anymore. Are you hearing me? Spiritually, some of you have been carrying a spirit of fear disguised as diligence. My goodness, you've been calling it being thorough. God calls it bondage. 2 Timothy tells us fear was never assigned to us. Power, love, and a sound mind were. A sound mind doesn't need a paragraph to feel safe saying no. Since we're here, I might as well keep keeping it real, right? Not everyone who explains in detail is wounded. Don't get it twisted. Some of you process out loud. The way I have to sit and process things it can be a lot sometimes, okay? But some of you work, and I don't like when my brain is looping. I have to close the loop. I have to close the loop. Anyway, some of you work in a field where documentation keeps you safe. Some of you're in a relationship right now where the short answer genuinely isn't the wise answer because the person on the other end punishes you for that. If that's you, the goal isn't silence. The goal is discernment, documentation, and support, not forced minimalism that gets you hurt. This video is for the woman explaining herself to people who were never actually going to punish her for the short answer. It's the imagined threat that's costing you your peace, not the real one. Here's how you interrupt it. I want you to remember 4 words: pause, purpose, proportion, release. Pause. Before you add the word because, I need you to take one slow breath. That breath is going to be the difference between a response and a reflex. You understand? Purpose. Ask yourself, am I sharing this to inform them or to manage their reaction? I need you to be honest. The third one, proportion. Give the smallest truthful amount of context this relationship actually requires. Not the amount your fear requires, the amount the relationship requires. 4, release. Do not send the second text, the one that starts with, well, I just want to make sure you knew and that you understand this is what I'm saying, da da da. That text isn't for them. That text is for your anxiety. Let the discomfort rise and let it fall without chasing it. Then I want you to start noticing your body in these moments, your throat, your jaw, your stomach, whatever. That urge to rush your words out before someone can interrupt you. Your body knows the threat before your mind names it. Learning to notice it is not some form of weakness. That's the beginning of a nervous system that finally trusts you to protect it. Makes sense? Let me give you the actual words, scripts that you can use immediately. Immediately, yes. When you are declining an invitation, thank you for inviting me. I'm not available. Simple. Or just say no thank you like me, but okay. When work is asking too much, just say, I can't take that on this week. When your family starts to push back, I understand you see it differently, My decision is still the same. When you're moving slower in dating than they'd like, I'm not comfortable moving that quickly. When someone keeps asking why, I've shared what I'm comfortable sharing. When they're upset with your answer, I hear that you're disappointed. I'm still not available. That one might actually start a fight depending on who you're talking to. That is hilarious. Write that last one down. That is funny to me. Baby, someone else's disappointment is information. That is not your emergency. Hello? It is not proof you did something wrong, and it's not your job to fix. A boundary is not a courtroom. Say that. A boundary is not a courtroom. You don't need enough evidence to win the case for your own needs. Capiche? Capiche. This isn't something I learned from a textbook. As a woman who spent years, and I do mean years, turning every single no into a legal defense. I got mirrors all around. I love mirrors. Focus, Renisha. I spent years turning every no into a legal defense, just building my case, right? Before anyone accused me of anything, I know exactly what it costs to live like that. I did it with my mother. I did it in a church that made questioning feel like betrayal. I did it in relationships where I was just terrified that one short answer would be the thing that finally made someone leave. When I built the Clarity Reset, I built it for women who are absolutely exhausted from proving that she's not selfish, she's not difficult, she's not too much. It's going to walk you through some of what we talked about. It's going to hit the nervous system side and the spiritual side a little bit. Baby, you got to stop over explaining your mere existence to people. Screw them people. All right. If you're ready to go deeper than a video can take you, the Clarity Reset is linked down below. So before you close this video out, I need you to do two things, Bookie. First, I need you to think of one woman. Think of one woman right now. You may be able to think of more than one, but at least one that over explains her whole life. She just girl, why are you telling me this? She just over explains everything. Send her this video. It's not because she's broken, but baby, sis is tired. She needs to hear that just giving a short answer is not her being cruel. Second, I want you to comment one word, enough. Just comment enough. Don't say this is such a great video. No, comment enough. I want you to practice right now in the comment section, giving me a complete thought without a single justification behind it. You don't owe anyone a paragraph for having a need. Your no can be kind and it can be complete. I'll see you in the next video. No, 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 no.
I kept blaming heaven for what still bled in me, but the bruises had a name and they came from deep. So I let it surface, I let it speak. Hands open now on my bent knees. It was never